Yo, what's good, everybody? It's your boy Killer Shine, back with some crazy, super duper hot fire news. And who the better to share this news with you guys other than my main man, my brother in arms, three first names, aka Alex. What's good, fam?
Dude, it's all good. After the news today,
Oh my God! So I don't know if you guys know this or you guys. Some of you guys might know this, and some of you guys probably don't. But we're
yeah,
just
we're
gonna
like a
bring
day
this.
old.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know. We're gonna bring it to you guys anyways. But yeah, man, the new Pokemon. Like I don't even know how to even get into just introducing this thing, but just getting into it. It's Alex. Who we talking
Dude,
about?
we're talking about Marshadow, dude. We've been waiting for this guy
Mar
forever.
Shadow. I
How
mean,
many, how many, how many, how many times is people gonna be naming this Marshmallow?
oh God, burnt
That
marshmallow.
nickname's gonna be popping up.
Okay, so let's go ahead and like this thing isn't even out yet. First of all, we're gonna
No,
get a visual of this thing. We're gonna go ahead and just show this thing. Look how awesome this thing looks. I mean, it. I was saying it looked kind of like Litwick, is middle evolution. And Alex, what did you say it looked
I
like?
said, I said, you take a Shuppet, you take an Esper, put him in the daycare center. This might pop out of the egg.
So
Uh, but
blatant
it's
right
like
there.
it's like cloudy. It looks like a cloudy day, like
I
a dark
mean,
cloud.
it's a chocolate
Definitely has
covered
the shadow.
Esper.
Does yeah.
All right, so you guys seen it. This is what it looks like. This thing isn't not out yet. It's not released anywhere. It's not in Japan. It's not. I mean, it's not in the United States. It's not in some like island in the middle of the ocean. So this thing is not out. Period. There is no release date on this thing. It's just kind of just says, "Hey, I'm here," and yeah, they just
Coming soon.
coming soon. Like it's
That's all we got.
and all right. So I'm excited. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm kind of moving a lot, but I'm just really like stoked about this. This is kind of a cool thing. Let's talk about this thing's typing at first. Ghost fighting. Alex, go.
Never before seen.
This is a
We've never
whole
seen it.
new platform of typing. They're getting really creative and I want to say crazy
Yeah.
with this kind of thing because ghost fighting, like really?
Ghost fighting. Yeah, very weird, very interesting.
I mean,
It's the closest we're gonna get to Ghost Normal because I don't think that'll ever come out. It's too OP.
like
It's but yeah, it's very interesting, and he doesn't look like a ghost
no,
fighting.
it looks just
He
like
looks like a ghost. I don't know, fire, ghost psychic.
it does. I mean, and
Yeah.
this thing it doesn't look like it does look menacing. I'm not gonna say
Oh,
don't
yeah.
ever judge a book by its cover. But
Oh yeah.
I mean, it doesn't like there's no traits of it being a fighting type or I don't know. I can't be like I said I can't judge it off the bat. But just looking at it firsthand, it just looks like an innocent little ghost friend kind of guy.
Yeah.
But you know,
a
they
Casper.
could be they
a
could
Casper-esque.
they could be deceiving. All right, so let's go ahead and get into this thing's stats. I'm gonna put these stats up for you guys so you guys can check it out. Like right off the bat, I mean, let's go ahead and Alex, go ahead and I mean, HP, 90.
Yeah, its defense is decent, which probably lower than most mythics. It's at 90, 90, and 80. So it'll survive hits, but the stats obviously that we're looking at is the 125 attack, 125 speed.
Like no,
Insane. Its stats look like a ghost fighting type.
Yeah, and
let's put
that's
it that
that's
way.
exactly and like, come on, you guys, 125 base speed. That is bananas. Like, and that's just base stat. Like, we're not talking about EV trained. I know IV and nature and or any of that. Like, it's no item held. It's just 120. That is quick.
It's a monster.
And I mean,
Yeah,
and Alex is making the analogy of this thing up there with the sources of like Talonflame, for example.
Talonflame.
Alex,
126. Yeah.
it's one less than Talonflame. And we all know how bad Talonflame is. That thing is
Oh.
fast.
He had to be nerfed.
Yeah,
He had.
and that just like that just like right there off the bat. So let's go ahead and
No.
let's get into the battle perspective of this thing for real quick. I mean, this the dual typing out right off the bat is really interesting because this thing is going to be able to counter a lot of things. I mean, normal types for one. This thing is psychic types. Like, there's no real like answer to this thing. I mean, I'm sure there is a certain way they're gonna find ways, but right off the bat, just like dealing with this thing in general, you can bounce this thing back and forth and not really have too much issues with it.
Yeah, for sure.
And like Alex said, go ahead, Alex. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut
Of course, fairy and flying is gonna counter it pretty hard. But I was telling Killershine, this thing has like two like major counters and then 2 half counters. No one's gonna switch a ghost into this guy. No one's gonna switch a psychic Pokemon into this guy if he's already out there.
Yeah.
So it's kind of tricky.
It's very tricky, and like getting off of this, but coming back to this thing's like ability is going to be technician. So we were just blowing up about when we saw that. So technician, if you guys don't know,
took over the conversation.
Alex, go ahead and explain technician.
If you use a move whose power is 60 or lower, it's going to be boosted. So 60 is going to equal almost like a 90 power, I think is what the math comes out to. So, and the thing about moves that are lower than 60 is they have pretty cool effects. So we're talking about Shadow Sneak, which is increased priority.
God,
that's going to be hitting like a truck at 125 attack. Not that he needs it with how fast he is.
And that's stab.
Stab, yeah. Force Palm, stab, 60, 30% chance to paralyze.
Oh man! So not only
rolling kick, yeah.
Oh god, rolling kick.
Rolling kick, stab, 60, 85% chance to hit, which is bad in Pokemon. We've all been there. 30% chance to flinch.
Oh my god, dude, that is ridiculous. Okay, so we were kind of going back and forth on this. So with these, chances of flinching and chances of, paralyzation, let's not forget that the items that this thing can hold to increase those things. Alex, King's Rock is going to increase those chances for flinching all day. I mean, and this thing like doesn't really need, too much. Like, I mean, if you're going to have this as a middle ground Pokemon, it'll be perfect to have something like that. But
absolutely.
On top of that, like you were talking about running, what'd you say? Choice Scarf on, or is it not Choice Scarf?
Focus Sash.
Focus Sash. And
we got Drain Punch.
Like Drain Punch.
We got Psych Up.
This thing gets Drain Punch and Psych Up. Okay. Oh god, dude. So, Alex, go ahead, man. You know what the deal, like.
So like, when I make a team, I'm always thinking about the sweeper. The other opponent sweeper, the setup sweeper, a guy that got a couple dragon dances up, guy that's got, you've been
we
there.
all have those issues with those people who use dragon dance.
Exactly. So you need someone with Focus Sash, to take that hit and then hit him back. This thing has Psych Up.
Let's set a scenario.
Steals those stats. Endeavor, which makes it equal to your health. And and priority moves. So
okay, so like this is where that speed and that attack is going to come into play.
That's
right. Definitely, let's run a scenario. So like I said, we're talking about the Dragon Dance people because there's a lot of you out there. Just kidding. But you say you getting like you got, for example, Alex's favorite setup guy is Gyarados, and Alex decides he wants to, let's say he throws off 2 or 3 Dragon Dances. That's a huge increase in power. I mean, we're not talking about peanuts here. We're talking, a +3 Gyarados. That's scary. But with this thing, you switch into this thing. It has Focus Sash.
You let something die.
Yeah,
right?
Of course. You sack something off.
Let something die. You switch into Marshadow.
And Marshadow takes that hit like a champion because we know Gyarados is a monster. But
goes down to 1 health. You use Psych Up.
Oh god, dude! I'm just thinking about this right now.
You have 3 Dragon Dances on Marshadow.
Okay, so let's say so you get all those into on top of everything that this thing already has. This thing automatically just turns into some kind of god. What do you run on that, Alex? What's gonna just destroy this thing and put you back up to the top of the food chain? For
Marshadow.
For Marshadow, when you hit a +30 3 Dragon Dance Marshadow, hitting something with like Drain Punch, for example, you're not only gonna one shot this thing, you're gonna regain your health.
Yeah.
And everything that follows suit, well, you might as well just quit the game. I mean.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's bye. I'm done.
So like this thing is, I hope you guys in the MPA and any of these other organizations that play, do not ban this thing. Let it have some playtime at least before you guys start hating on it.
1 season. Give it 1 season.
So I mean, but oh God, I can go on and on about this thing battling techniques and stats and stuff, but Technician, the stats are amazing. It's move pull. We'll get more into, I guess, in another video on that. But I mean, I'm just like, wow, I'm really hyped for this. And, not on top of that. Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Alex, introduce this thing's got its own move. What is it?
Yeah, dude. Well, like a lot of mythics, it gets its own little special move. This one's called Spectral Thief. Physical attack, ghost, 90 damage.
Base damage is 90?
Base damage is 90, so it doesn't take advantage of Technician. What it does is it steals a target's stat boost. Oh my goodness, so it's just like Psych Up.
See, that, like, it attacks. Psych Up does not attack anything.
No,
it just...
And it bypasses substitutes.
Oh my God!
If you got a calm minding, or if you got like some crazy like guy that's behind a substitute that's doing dragon dances or something,
this thing is just gonna
gonna end it, dude. This is the sweep stopper.
This is the sweep stopper. You come on, like this is crazy. I'm going crazy right now, and I can't even stay still right now. But I'm sorry. So that
it's
move
got its own Z crystal.
No, don't tell me that.
Marshadium Z, and it's only for Spectral Thief. Do you want to know the name of the move?
I'm kind of scared, honestly. I mean, this thing is already scaring me, but go ahead.
I almost need like a wrestling announcing voice. The Soul Stealing 7-star Strike.
Wow. I mean, really, dude? Like, is this transitioning into like Naruto? That sounds like something like Naruto Ultimate destroying lives move right there. I mean, that thing, I guarantee you, is probably gonna take a couple people down with it. I mean, I'm looking at all you sad people out there right now that are probably looking at this thing like, I don't even want to see this thing's face.
My goodness.
It's gonna be out here sooner than later, and we're just trying to prep you guys for what's coming. Marshadow, man. I mean, that thing. Okay, so that move, I guarantee you, is gonna decimate some stuff, and on top of that, it's probably gonna steal some of your stats. I'm guessing. So
it says no additional effect, but it says 195 base power.
That is ridiculous. Holy.
It's gonna put something down.
And that's just base, you guys. We're not like, you guys.
Marshadow is definitely a stat stealer.
So this thing is not only new, it is dangerous in so many freaking ways. I mean,
don't set up.
Yeah, this is just
Beware.
a fair warning. Dragon Dancers, Calm Minders.
Don't do it.
You guys the game is changing. Game changer right here. So, I mean, I'm just gonna go ahead and leave the rest of that alone. We're gonna go ahead and talk a little more in depth about this thing. I'm gonna go ahead and read its Pokemon entry right here. It says it lurks in the. This is from Moon, I believe. It lurks in the shadows of others, copying their movements and powers. This Pokemon is craven and cowering. So I think it's like a shy kind of type of Pokemon, maybe, but maybe it's that type that doesn't really know what it's capable of. Like, it gets mad. It gets mad.
It turns green too.
And I'm kind of surprised that they didn't really give this thing like Prankster or something like that.
Yeah.
But I mean,
I'll take Technician.
Yeah, no, Technician all day, and snatching 7-star soul, whatever that is, I'll take that too. But but this thing is definitely going to be a monster. It looks dangerous. I mean, it doesn't look dangerous, and like I said, looks can be deceiving.
That
Um,
Pokedex entry perfectly matches the image of the movie that's been circulating,
oh yeah,
where
yeah.
he's standing in Ash's shadow.
So this thing has had a debut in the movie. What is it? What movie is it? Is it
It's
the?
just called the 20th Pokemon movie.
Oh, so it hasn't even came out yet. So
Yeah,
this thing, like I said,
M20
it has
is
not
what
been released in the anime. It has not been released in the game yet. So I wonder
it's been
this
released in Japan.
it has or it
Or
hasn't.
no. July 15th is when
Oh,
it
see,
releases in
okay, so the
Japan.
movie
Excuse
is
me.
not even going to be released until July. So I wonder if we're going to get this thing probably later on in the summertime. More than
Movie time.
likely, yeah, when the movie drops, I'm pretty sure they're going to have the event for that. Japan always gets it before us because they're cool. And I mean, but man, once this thing comes, and this is going to be late to, whatever, if you guys are battling in seasons of, any kind of organizations, but they might be over by then. But I'm just saying, if you guys, oh God, this thing is going to just wreck shop. So I don't have anything else really on this thing other than it's going to be amazing to see this thing and how people are going to use it. Like I'm going to be on the lookout, YouTube. So I mean, Alex, do you have anything to add? I mean,
Dude, watch out, man. They're gonna be everywhere.
they're going to be everywhere. And this thing's like shiny form. I believe you said it was green.
No, it turns green when it attacks.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So maybe there won't be a shiny. Well, I'm
I
pretty
didn't
sure
see a shiny.
it'll have a shiny form, but
Most mythics.
I hope
yeah.
they don't lock it or don't release it. I mean, please come on, Nintendo, Pokemon, anybody, Game Freak, you guys, yeah, we need this. So let release a shiny of this thing, please. Anyways, I'm Killer Shine. I appreciate you guys checking out this video. Leave a thumbs up, subscribe, check out my boy 3 First Names. I'll have his stuff in the description down below. His channel, his Twitch, all that. Yeah, I'm out of here. Alex, you want to say peace?
Peace.
Peace out, y'all.